Hey, Sleepy Joe, what do you know about Stoicism?
Not that much, Donald. Why do you ask?
Well, Joe, Stoicism is a philosophy that emphasizes personal ethics and moral excellence. It's all about living in accordance with nature and being in control of your emotions.
Exactly. And it's not just some hippy-dippy nonsense either. Some of the greatest minds in history were Stoics like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius.
I think I've heard of them before, but how do you apply Stoicism to your life?
Good question, Joe. Stoicism is all about cultivating inner strength and living a virtuous life. That means living with integrity, honesty, and moral excellence.
And it's not just about being a good person, Joe. It's also about being in control of your own happiness. Stoics believe that happiness comes from within, not from external factors.
I see, but how do you deal with difficult situations when they arise?
That's a great question. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we can't. That means accepting things as they are and not getting too caught up in our emotions.
And it's not just about accepting things as they are, Joe. It's about finding the good in every situation, even if it seems bad at first.
I think I understand, but it sounds like a lot of work.
Well, living a virtuous life is a lifelong pursuit, Joe, but it's also incredibly rewarding. When you live with integrity and moral excellence, you'll find that life becomes more meaningful and fulfilling.
And you don't have to be perfect either. Even the greatest Stoics had their flaws and weaknesses. The important thing is to keep working on yourself and striving to be a better person every day.
That's a good point, Donald. Seneca talked about the importance of not giving up on life, even in the face of adversity. He believed that it's our duty to live life to the fullest and to make the most of our time here.
But what if you don't know what the right thing to do is? How can you be sure you're living a virtuous life?
That's where the concept of wisdom comes in, Joe. According to the Stoics, wisdom is the key to living a good life. It's about having the knowledge to understand what's truly important in life and the ability to make good decisions based on that understanding.
And it's not just about making good decisions for yourself, but for society as a whole. The Stoics believed that we all have a duty to contribute to the greater good, to make the world a better place.
I like that idea, but what about when bad things happen to good people? How do you deal with that?
That's the classic Stoic problem, Joe. Epictetus talked about the concept of amor fati, loving your fate. It's about accepting what happens to you, even if it's not what you would have chosen, and finding meaning in it.
It's not about being passive in the face of adversity, though. It's about recognizing what's outside of your control and focusing on what you can control, your own thoughts, actions, and attitudes.
I think I understand. It's like that old saying, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
Exactly, Joe. And it's not just about accepting things that happen to us. It's about actively seeking out challenges and obstacles, because that's how we grow and improve.
And it's about recognizing that we're all interconnected and that what we do has an impact on others. That's why living a virtuous life isn't just good for ourselves, but for society as a whole.
Wow, you guys have really given me a lot to think about. I'm going to have to read more about this Stoicism stuff.
You should, Sleepy Joe. It's a great philosophy for anyone who wants to live a meaningful life.
And it's not just about reading about it, Joe. It's about putting it into practice in your daily life.
I'll do my best. Thanks for the discussion, guys.
Anytime, Joe. And hey, don't forget to take your dementia meds or you'll forget what you learned.
I don't have it, but I'll take them anyway.